Hello to all you beautiful beings tuning into today's message. This is the Crow's Nest. I'm your host, Crystaljoy, Wounded Healer. And what I have for you is today's guidance messages. So what it is that we need to be aware of and focusing on for our day, and the best guidance based on that message. Now, I will let you know the energy is something else today. I tried to get this message out to you earlier after I did I posted a video for you all of a message that I channeled. So I'll link that for you guys so that you can reference to it. And then I tried to do this reading for you guys, and I wound up getting a twin flame channeling instead. So I'll link that for you as well. So I'm back. We're going to try this, see what we can get for you guys so that we can get you some guidance, see what it is that you need to be most aware of for the day and how to go about your day based on that. Okay, so you can go ahead and check out those messages. I'm not going to dive too deep into them because they were just really like nothing else that I've been any kind of messages that I've been receiving or being able to deliver as of up until this point. Okay, apparently I'm having trouble with my words, just feeling a little taken back from the way that the energy has been presenting itself to me as I do my readings lately. So let's get into what you guys need to be focusing on and aware of today. And the stone that we're using on the tarot deck is my red jasper. So right away I'm thinking about the sacral chakra, and I actually saw something about oranges as well. I don't know if that resonates for someone. Maybe a message about having more citrus fruit in your diet. I don't know. Maybe more vitamin C as well. Actually, that's really interesting. I was talking about vitamin C this morning with someone about the benefits of vitamin C. So really interesting that my mind kind of went there. So yes, you might be feeling a need to look into what those messages might hold for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out what today's message is. Cards are already jumping. And I gave a really good shuffle in between because I sometimes go back and watch my messages because it's like when I do a message, I don't remember what I said. And I noticed that some of the messages, the day-to-day messages that I've been doing, it's like, you know, one day we'll see some cards come through and then the next day we'll see them again just in a different order. And it's just been, but different messages coming through for them. It's just been interesting. So really, really being diligent in my shuffles, okay? So now that we've actually gotten through that shuffle, goodness. Okay, so any messages that we need to be aware of and focusing on for our day, for the collective, please. Let's be specific. I'm not going to let all of those fall out. Okay, that would have been a lot. Okay, so what we have here, this is fantastic. We have the Lovers in reverse. The Lovers in reverse is a card of self-love. It does speak about disharmony, imbalancement, misalignment of values, but right away I'm feeling from this card this sense of self-love. Speaking about this, the sacral chakra and the citrus fruit, something about the imbalancement. That's interesting, and I myself don't know what citrus fruit, what that message is. That's interesting. Let's see if we get something else with this. But, you know, I'm feeling a strong message of self-love when I see this Lover's card. And many of you are in this state of self-love. But I'm also feeling that that's what is needing to be aware of and focusing on. And it was in yesterday's message that as I was shuffling off camera, the Eight of Swords came out with the Temperance in reverse and the Hangman upright. And it was really talking about the Eight of Swords is a card about, you know, releasing negativity and negative thoughts. Or was that a couple days ago? And we also did speak about that yesterday. And so some of you are in this place of self-love, but there's also some who are needing to realign with their sense of self-love, of their oneness, their connectedness. And, you know, I did post a channeling about, you know, connection to the divine and oneness, which is interesting because that might be who that was meant for. I really felt guided to share that this morning. You know, and I get a lot of interesting downloads that, you know, I usually keep to myself. I journal them, but that was one that I felt very specifically the need to share. I felt that it was very much intended to find somebody. And yes. So, there's a sense of imbalancement, a guidance to reconnect with that balance within the self. I'm actually picking up a lot of things, which is really interesting, and I'm just trying to decide which is the best way to go, because there's a lot of messages that I'm picking up. I'll try and make them brief. The misalignment of values, I'm feeling for some, it's in regards to the veil, releasing the veil, or removing the veil, dropping the veil. There's a sense of clouded vision. And so there's this misalignment because still not seeing things clearly, if that's making sense. And this disharmony, when I feel that there's this, what I actually see is a blended yin-yang. So it's a yin-yang, but the line between the black and the white, it's blurry, it's blended. So I really feel like, actually, this is tying into the twin flame message that I actually just posted. Because there's a coming together of the masculine and the feminine energies really becoming balanced. And, you know, even if you're not a twin flame or you don't resonate with, you know, twin flame, the term or the journey, you know, remember that we all do embody the masculine and feminine energies within us. It's just a matter of which one we resonate with more. But I do feel that, you know, for some of you, this self-love, this needing to rebalance this state of oneness, this wholeness, yes, this, you're on the spiritual path, I'm seeing, and my nose is itchy, so I feel like that's, you know, message from spirit, right? That's probably a confirmation that I'm on the right path here. You're on this spiritual journey, but you're still not seeing things clearly. There's still a sense of this veil, this sense of this clouded vision, just still not quite seeing things. I want to use the word matrix. I've never actually seen that movie for myself. I know a lot of people are going to be like, what? It is what it is. I'm going to get there one day. I keep promising that I'll do it, and I promise I'll do it. So yes, just not quite seeing the matrix, I guess. I'm seeing binary code now, and I feel like that's in the movie. So yes, you're on the spiritual path of connecting to the self, the oneness, connecting to the divine, but I feel like you do still feel like you're kind of behind the veil a little bit. Like you're trying to tap in, and you're really trying to embark on this journey and really embrace your gifts, really embody them, but still not quite connecting, I feel like. But I really do also feel like the answer that you seek is within the self. I mean, that's always the answer. The answers that you look for are always within you. And it's this, that's what this self-love is. I just keep coming back to self-love. I just keep staring at the words on the card. It's coming back to this self-love, right? This connection to oneness within yourself, within the the divine, right? Just this ultimate oneness and connection. That is where the answers lie in regards to excuse me, my throat chakra, removing this veil, this removing the sense of imbalancement and getting back in the sense of harmony. You know, in the upright, the Lovers is a card of love, harmony, relationships, values, alignment, and choices. And that's the other thing. It's like, I'm kind of laughing at myself right now because I just can't even believe the way that the messages are coming to me right now. I have so much gratitude. It's like you have this frustration because you know you're on this path and you want to move forward, but you're just feeling like there's just like a lack of a connection, a disconnection, a disharmony. You're just not tapping in, I hear. And going back to these choices, it's like you know you have choices. It's like now I'm seeing the Seven of Cups tarot card, and you're looking up at the sky and you're seeing all these gifts that universe has to deliver to you, and you're like, well, why can't I grab it? Which is interesting, right? It's like you're in this misalignment, you're behind the veil, and so it's almost like a two-way mirror. Like you can see what's on the other side, and when you try and grab it, you can't get it because there's like a pane of glass or something between. That's interesting, and it just makes me go back to this sense of feeling disconnected. And I feel like that's really a sense of disconnection again from the self. I just keep coming back to self-love. So for someone that's really resonating with, you know, for those of you who are feeling really tapped into yourself and this oneness and this state of wholeness and connection to everything, you know, I feel the message for you will just be to continue on your path. That's what we'll be seeing from the angel numbers. But for some of you, I feel that, you know, you really do need to spend some time with yourself. I'm thinking about that Eight of Swords again that I saw in yesterday's message or the day before about releasing this negative thoughts, right? Talking negatively to yourself about yourself, negative beliefs. So yes, I'm really feeling that is a major focus of today is yourself and reconnecting with the love that you have for yourself. And if you're someone who has not, you know, as soon as I said that, I feel like someone was like, well, what if you haven't found that love? I feel like you're going to get a strong guidance of your angels supporting you in now being the time that you can achieve success in regards to connecting with that sense of wholeness and oneness and connection to the divine, and really feeling like you are on this path, this spiritual path that I really do see. And the Lovers is number 6 in the tarot deck. So this is a card, a number of harmony. So let's find out what the angels do have to say. I feel like I'm already picking up a little bit of what they might have to say to us. This is so great. Okay. I knew as soon as I put this stone on this deck, I was like, ooh, the angels have something they gotta say. So this is my amethyst tooth, I like to call it. It's my amethyst stone that is kind of shaped like a tooth. And when I see this stone, it just makes me think about communication, delivering an important message. You know, I'm hearing spirits say something to bite down on. I don't know what that means. But I'm gonna have to look that up, but that's what I heard. So just, I feel like just something to grip onto, right? So let's see what the best guidance is based on the Lovers here in reverse. And I feel like there's different messages coming through again. So let's see, what is the best guidance for today's Lovers card in reverse. That one just really stuck out to me. I have no idea why. We're going to see in a minute. So, any other messages of guidance? Oh gosh, that's a lot. Okay, I'm going to take this one right here because it is angel number 909, which is very spiritual, but we'll get there. I like to take them in order that Spirit gave them to me because I feel like there's always a reason that happens. So this one really stuck out to me. Fantastic. We have angel number 5, a number that is all about change. So this is also a card of hope and encouragement. I was really feeling that, right? And health and well-being. So I was feeling a little bit of a connection to the twin flame reading that I posted that was intended to be a collective guidance message. And that some of the messages in there might have resonated for you as well. Because again, we do have those masculine and feminine energies within us, right? All of us have both. And there was talk about codependency, dependency in unhealthy manners in my throat chakra as soon as I say that. And and I do hate to bring it up because I know it's not a happy vibe, but it does come through. And I'm feeling about, in that twin flame reading, there was a talk about once again substance abuse coming through in my messages. So angel number 5 is here to help to bring health and well-being. And I feel like it's also this health and well-being is in regards to mind, mental health and well-being. Because this self-love, the ways that we talk to ourselves, when we talk to ourselves negatively, I'm feeling that a strong connection to trauma there for someone. So once again, health, well-being, a sense of recovery, and that did come through in the twin flame message earlier. But the sense of it's created a state of unwellness for you, to be always talking to yourself this way. I mean, absolutely, that would be for anyone. But I feel like whoever is picking up on that message, you know where I'm going with that. I feel that that's very specific. And then, positive changes are in progress. So, although there is those messages coming through about, feeling trapped behind this veil and not being in this place of full oneness, full self-love, full sense of harmony. And I feel the need to say peace. Someone is definitely not at peace in their mind, but your angels are definitely here to help to bring you hope and encouragement and to bring about positive changes, to bring about that peace for you. For someone, this is very much a message about mental health and well-being. And then angel number 909 is here. Okay, so this is a card about spiritual development. And so I was seeing this misalignment of values, this being behind the veil, and the vision of the 7 of Cups, and being unable to reach all of those things, those blessings that are being given to you. It very much was about a spiritual path, a spiritual journey that you're on. And angel number 909 is also about your angels are sending you a blessing in disguise. So, I just took a moment because I was picking up again some of that like dizziness and lightheadedness that was coming through in the twin flame reading that I did. I did a lot of grounding after that message. Cleanse the cards before and after that message. I mean, I have to do that again. So again, I'm feeling a connection to that previous message. But also this blessing in disguise. So I feel for some of you, what's going to help you to get back into this state of health and well-being within the mind and connecting to this sense of self-love and oneness, harmony with the divine, this connectedness to all, I feel the need to say. There's going to be something like, I want to say the word catalyst. Something's going to happen, like a trigger, like a tower moment, that is going to be a blessing in disguise. So your angels are letting you, like, preparing you for this, to let you know that something is, I'm seeing someone stick a stick in a bike spoke. So universe is going to come along and just kind of create a little bit of a trigger. But this is going to help to propel you into healing this these negative thoughts, the negativity within yourself. And that's going to help you to remove the veil, get back in the state of harmony, oneness, connection to the divine, and get you right back on track with your path. Interesting I say that, because once again, those messages, if you've been following along for a couple days in a row about this scenic route that I've been talking about, that you've been guided along, which there were lessons there that you, things that you had to see and learn and discover about yourself along that scenic route. It wasn't your intended path, but once again, that path does reconnect to the path that you intended for yourself to be on. So do have hope and encouragement, and and take some time for yourself as well, for your health and for your well-being. Be prepared for those positive changes, and just trust as well. In regards to spiritual development, you might feel compelled to look into ascension symptoms, because I am feeling that right now. In my head, I'm feeling just kind of lightheaded, and that is a very common symptom that many are experiencing right now. So look into ascension symptoms as well, because I feel like those will help you to understand some of the things that are going on with you that are not making sense. So this is the Crow's Nest. I'm your host, Crystaljoy, Wounded Healer. Hope this message helped. Be well.